Welcome to our first video of Azure Fundamentals video series. This video series will cover up all the basic understandings and concept of cloud computing and Azure. Nowadays, cloud computing is becoming an integral part of application development. So first, we need to understand what is cloud computing and how it helps us building an application. Before we understand cloud computing, let's consider a real-world example. For an example, many of us do not have our own bike or car. So when we want to travel, we avail transportation service. Cloud is like this transportation service. We need a lot of things to build an application. For an example, a server to host the application, a database to store all that application related data, any analytics services, network services, etc. Keeping all these things in mind, we will now understand what is cloud computing and how it can benefit us in application development. Now, cloud computing refers to any kind of hosted service which are delivered over the internet. These services can be cloud server where you can host your application, or a database service where you can store your application data, or in the analytics service where you can see all the insights of your application, or it can be any network related service or intelligence service, etc. Now we will understand how this cloud computing concept can help us in development. Files and programs stored in the cloud can be accessed anywhere by the users on the service, eliminating the need to always be near the physical hardware. In the past, for an example, user-created documents had to be saved to a physical hard drive, USB drive, or disk. Without some kind of hardware component, the files were completely inaccessible outside the computer they created on. Now with cloud implemented, we do not have to worry about lost hard drives or USB drives. Cloud computing makes the documents available everywhere because the data actually lives on the network of hosted servers and that transmit data over the internet. Now coming to the benefits of cloud computing. The first benefit is cost. Cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying hardware and software and setting up and running on-site data centers. The next one is speed. Most cloud computing services are provided self-service and on-demand, so even vast amount of computing resources can be provisioned in minutes. The next one is global scale. This is one of the most important advantage of cloud. The benefits of cloud computing service include this ability to scale elastically. That means delivering the right amount of IT resources, for example, more or less computing power, storage, bandwidth, right when it is needed and from the right geographic location. The next one is productivity. On-site data centers typically require hardware setup, software patching, etc. Cloud computing removes the need for many of these tasks, so IT teams can spend time on achieving more important business goals. The next one is performance. The biggest cloud computing services run on a worldwide network of secure data centers, which are regularly upgraded to the latest generation of fast and efficient computing hardwares. This boosts up application performance. The next one is reliability. Cloud computing makes data backup, disaster recovery, and business continuity easier and less expensive because data can be mirrored at multiple redundant sites on the cloud provider's network. The next advantage is security. Many cloud providers offer a broad set of policies, technologies, and controls that strengthen your security posture overall, helping protect your data, apps, and infrastructure from the potential threats. We will discuss this in detail in our upcoming videos. Now let's understand what is a CSP. CSP stands for Cloud Service Provider. CSPs are the companies that offer services or application on the cloud. These companies essentially host points and data centers that allow customers to retrieve and utilize information in a flexible, manageable, and cost-effective manner. They can customize and easily access the cloud-based data or any services via any active network connection. Some of the examples of CSPs are Amazon, Microsoft, Google, SAP, etc. Now there are three types of cloud deployment model: public, private, and hybrid. Let's discuss those one by one. First is public cloud. Public clouds are owned and operated by a third-party cloud service provider which deliver their computing resources like servers and storage over the internet. With a public cloud, all hardware, software, and other supporting infrastructure is owned and managed by the cloud provider. You access these services and manage your account using a web browser. The next one is private cloud. A private cloud refers to cloud computing resources and used exclusively by a single business or an organization. A private cloud can be physically located on the company's on-site data center. Some companies also pay third-party service provider to host their private cloud. A private cloud is one in which the service and infrastructure are maintained on a private network. Hybrid cloud. Hybrid clouds combine public and private clouds bound together by technology that allows data and application to be shared between them. By allowing data and application to move between private and public clouds, a hybrid cloud gives your business greater flexibility, more deployment options, and helps optimize your existing infrastructure, security, and compliance. Now we will come to the types of cloud services. First is infrastructure as service. Infrastructure as a service is the most basic category of cloud computing services. With infrastructure as a service, you rent IT infrastructure like servers, virtual machines, storage, networks, operating systems, etc. Platform as a service. Platform as a service refers to cloud computing services that supply an on-demand environment for developing, testing, delivering, and managing software application. Platform as a service is designed to make it easier for developers to quickly create web or mobile apps without worrying about setting up or managing underlying infrastructure of servers, storage, network, and databases needed for development. The next one is serverless computing. Serverless computing focuses on building app functionality without spending time continually managing the servers and infrastructure required to do so. The cloud provider handles the setup, capacity planning, and server management for you. Serverless architectures are highly scalable and event-driven, only using resources when a specific function or trigger occurs. We will discuss function and triggers in great detail in our upcoming videos. The next type of cloud computing service is software as a service. Software as a service is a method for delivering software application over the internet on demand and typically on a subscription basis. With software as a service, cloud providers host and manage the software application and underlying infrastructure and handle any maintenance like software upgrades, security patching, etc. Users connect to the application over the internet, usually with a web browser on their phone or tablet or PC. The concepts we discussed until now are very important to work in cloud. Now we will move to Azure. So Azure is a cloud computing platform from Microsoft with an ever-expanding set of services to help you build solutions to meet your business goals. Azure services range from computers running in the cloud for you to run your software to storage to many other capabilities like artificial intelligence and IoT. Now we will discuss some of the benefits of Azure according to Microsoft. First is be future ready. In Azure, you can use the new technologies offered by Microsoft. The next one is build on your terms. Azure supports for all languages and frameworks. Build how you want and deploy where you want to. The next one is operate hybrid seamlessly. In Azure, you can integrate with your existing infrastructure. The next one is trust your cloud. In Azure, get security from the ground up, backed up by a team of experts from Microsoft. That's it in this video. We will meet soon in our next video. Have a great day.